way.
It's alright.
I think it's alright.
I think it's
But
alright.
they picked CK into TB. Reflection actually kills Phantasm.
It does?
You get illusions for it. It beats it does a lot of damage to the Phantasm. It doesn't insta-kill it, but it does a lot of damage to the Phantasm. Huh. Nature's Prophet. Okay.
I mean, they have got the control for the Terrorblade with the Static Storm and the clock. What was their predictions? We've got to do them anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Katara's onto something today. I'm going to say that Infamous are going to be able to do it. I think that he had a really good showing last game, and I think the CK can work here. I really do. And I think he's got a good lineup around him to enable the CK. What do you reckon?
I see single core CK versus a Razor.
Ah, yeah.
And I'm gonna have to go with paiN Gaming. I think this Razor hero. I think that there's something up with it in the South American region. I don't think they know how to deal with it. So I gotta go with them.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this could be game 2. We'll do have a short pause at the moment. Both teams fix up their internet and such. Make sure that they're ready to get into the game and go with the flow. As the G has been called. Now we are ready to get ourselves in. Of course, our DreamLeague Season 9 Infamous versus paiN Gaming. Game 2.
I'll go with my reasons.
Yeah.
I'm going with paiN a little bit more because the Razor versus the CK, of course.
Sure.
I think TB also versus CK is nice, but also there's no save for Death Prophet. That's always a big concern for me, is when there's no way like some type of heal, something to like just suspense swap, anything like that to save the DP. They don't really have that this time around. You just got like Enchantress heal, which is, I mean, that's not going to be used for that by any means. But there is no frontliner on the side of paiN Gaming at the same time. That is a little bit of the concern, is that they could just get ran at, and they do not really have any tanky heroes. They're pretty squishy. So we will see what comes in and plays out. But Infamous, yeah, I think you were on point with that, though. I do think they're onto something today. They did look very hot in Game 1.
I think King RD as well is definitely one to watch on that Earth Spirit.
Yeah, he was on fire on the hero yesterday. I think Clockwork... I think we're seeing Clockwork kind of phase out if he's not with the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
People were not really addressing the hero so much in the other tournaments that we have been getting to see.
Also, yeah, Schofield did make some good movements last game of the Night Stalker.
He did. His Night Stalker was great.
Yeah. His Clockwork could also be quite impressive. Duster has his eyes on him at the moment, and HFN actually looking for the body blocks here.
They don't want it to pull the lane. That's what Schofield wants to do for his inch.
Got a few ways of keeping him off with the Nightmare, and such King RD is there as well to offer some control.
So are they going to block the hard camp is the next curious thing, because as we've talked about a lot, is we've been seeing lots of this Enchantress, and one thing people do to address it is you block the hard camp so she can't just bully your supports.
Schofield will be pushed away from that top area, so it looks like they will be able to make sure that that pull doesn't happen up top, keeping Infamous away from entering into the lane. The Tarvo, Nature's Prophet down bottom. Mid lane. Decent static there for Rayo. Schofield cocks himself in, but inadvertently ends up giving the Razor quite a bit of a extra bit of bonus to the right click. So he should have a nice opening wave there.
The supports can't really handle Nature's Prophet Treants in this game. Disruptor can try to just right click him down, but he's already expended his whole mana pool to bring down the first one, and the second set of Treants come out. So Tavo is at risk of dying though once Kotaro starts getting levels on the CK. Level 2 and 3. Once he gets Soul Ring as well, because it does make it a lot harder to the lane. Let's see if Tavo gets level 2 and if he goes for a career snipe. That's what I'm watching here for this Nature's Prophet. Does have 2.
Oh, top lane. They roll in. The Nature's Attendants are enough, of course, though, to keep Stinger alive, and now looking to turn. They've got the cogs down, holding in King RD. Just right-clicking him now for the moment, pushing back that. A lot of damage. Getting blocked off there a little bit by Duster, and actually nearly goes down. We'll be able to tango back off the tree and keep himself alive. But Schofield was hunting to see if he came round. Kiganti's just going to keep himself hidden and healing up in the trees.
7 denies already. Should have been really prioritizing that. Stinger.
And King RD rolls back in.
They don't have the heal. Meta is popped. Stinger in a lot of trouble here. They can find him in the tree lines here. The mana burn.
That might have just saved him.
There's no brain sap mana.
It did.
Yeah,
that saved him there. Schofield.
Clutch.
Very nicely coming in just in time for Stinger. Rolling forward again. They really want to try and do something about this Enchantress, but we can see already how much of a difficulty paiN are having with these 3 heroes against the two of Infamous. This is Enchantress and Clockwork being quite a nuisance.
Schofield just so clutch. That mana burn on the bane. That brains up would have definitely brought down Stinger. Bottom. You see Tavo 8 denies. A lot of those, not a lot, but like I think 3 or 4 of those are Treant denies, but still having a great time in the offlane as this Nature's Prophet. Enchantress only has 1 last hit up top for Infamous. The 3 cores on paiN farming quite well. But paiN, this is a fairly even matchup between Death Prophet and Razor.
Yeah, just trading farm.
Yeah, it's just, you know, Razor has boots, so he does get a lot of link because there's no boots on paiN, but paiN just has stats and better ways of clearing the wave.
We'll see. Again, old Stinger pushing that lane in with that Hellbear. Trying to keep HFN on his toes. TP back in from King RD. King RD looking for the lead in. Won't connect with the roll. And each time that happens, does take a hefty bit of harassment.
They do force the Nature's Attendance, though. So now they do know he's got an Enchant and he's got Nature's Attendance on cooldown. So this could be where they look to try to go for another engagement. But meta is down for 45 seconds, so a little hard when they don't have that. But yeah, they're pinging him. They do want to try something. Mid
lane.
Rayer versus paiN.
He just got a massive static link, and paiN is not going to get away with that. Tried to man up, but the static link was too big. Up top, old Stinger falling low. The Nature's Attendant has already been used. He is going to survive for now. Keeps the distance.
Dust.
With the help of Schofield and Axel, they'll turn around, take down 1. Cogs out onto Duster. They get 2.
And so, yeah, it's Stinger. Wow, he lives. That was very close. I think he had like what, 1 wand charge that maybe ticked him up to save him too.
It went down to like 10 HP there.
Yeah.
Stinger. Very fortunate to get away. So first blood does go paiN's way in the mid lane, but up top, losing 2 heroes. Rayo did not have any regen on him either, so did still have to make that long walk back to base.
I think paiN would have actually won that man fight.
Yeah.
If he didn't have all the creeps on him. So he did tank a full creep wave while he was doing the Spirit Siphon there, but it was a very, very close battle between the two of them. Tavo, phase boots are ready, and Disruptor did port top, so now it's a 1v1 in the bottom lane. Should be able to bully the CK quite a bit with the right clicks. But now Clockwork does make the move, so mid. Another link. They TP as well. paiN in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah,
the link.
Look at this 3-man movement diving straight away in onto him. Is there going to be any sort of save here? You are going to have this Ench coming forward, but look at the right click.
0 points and untouchable.
From Rayo. Just rips him apart. Double kill for Razor.
This Razor, man. This hero. Stinger. Looking for a solo kill, maybe. Oh, no way.
Oh,
no way.
Solo kill. That's a lot of money.
I mean, honestly, Schofield. This guy's so good.
And look, he might get some more out of this as well. Look, Tavo.
He's got the treants, though.
Does. He needs the battery assault to be going in his favor, but it's not going to do so. As Schofield does have to back away.
Tavo.
Tavo dies to the agent. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Affirmative, says Ryer.
Oh.
I mean, Schofield, what a boss. He knows that he's going to go for the shrine play there. Positions himself perfectly. That was pretty sick. I like that. That's such a long death timer on Nature's Prophet too. Dying to the Ancients. Poor soul. paiN, level 6. Razor is 5. Has to pop Exorcism, but there's 3 heroes here. Yep, he's tanking up though.
He is. He's doing his best. In fact, he is going to get 1. At least he does bring down Rayo with him, despite the numbers being there for paiN. And now Schofield, he's over the wraparound, gets King RD. Axel sprouted up. Tavo looking to finish off the Disruptor kill. Will get it. Might be able to control Schofield though. So again, it's getting pretty messy there in the mid lane between the two of them. Both mids end up going down at the end of the day.
I just realized HFN is bottom too. I don't know. He's like left his safe lane. Top, Stinger. Only has 1 point in untouchable. Ooh, should be able to get away though. So yeah, HFN got, I guess, pushed out of top lane a bit and got forced. He was trying to like respond to something, and he's bottom. So does have his TP available if he wants to go back elsewhere. But I think he maybe just wants to farm jungle, give his support some levels.
Taro's also moved to the top lane.
Yeah,
they are going to their opposite lanes, the carries, and now making a move. Onto Rayo. Rayo's got the static link back up, but not quite soon enough to seal enough damage in time. Katara gets the kill. with the help of Axa.
Schofield just got hit by Wrath of Nature under a ward. So he pinged it twice. He doesn't know that there's vision. Fresh vision up in that top lane. By paiN Gaming. Dire scan on bottom, on top of the Enchantress. I think maybe checking if there's supports on the side. Just to know if Tavo wants to know if he can actually position himself down here versus this Ench. Oh, fairly action-packed early game. Infamous has recovered definitely in their lanes from those movements.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Duster. Denied the invis in there by Axa. The quick TP in, but Axa,
The burst.
Tries to go for that glimpse back, but yeah, Duster. He's in range for the brain sap. Up top, Katara popping the Phantasm.
Gets the illusion proc as well.
So he's looking to clear this wave out. Take the tower as his creeps will come in by, I would imagine. No, okay. Just wants to hit some neutrals. Very close to having the armor complete on CK now and War.
Looks like Pepita is moving top to take the tower, maybe with exorcism usage. King RD trying to get some experience up here, but there's a trap.
We'll kick Schofield out of the cogs. Well, King RD could still very much be in trouble. Silence is there from Pepita. They surround the Earth Spirit. Exorcism comes down as well. Now Rayor does get a decent starting link onto Pepita. Pepita trying to keep the distance, and with the help of the cogs will be able to. They get Schofield in return. Rayo did
Duster just hit
low.
6. He's 10 mana shy of Fiend's Grip, though. He was trying to get the play.
So big rotations forced from paiN Gaming up to the top. Still, 2 cores at the top of net worth are those of Infamous.
Pepita does go back mid with this TP. Gets a little bit of pressure there with the end of the exorcism. He's down to about half HP. Stinger during all this has just been farming bottom. Tread's finished up, going for that Hurricane Pike, of course, as the first item. We've seen a lot of drums first. It's surprising to see him just go straight for the Hurricane Pike this game. He switched to the drums as soon as I said that.
He forgot. He forgot. He just remembered.
He got ahead of himself.
Oh, hang on, yeah.
He's like, wait, there's an item in between. There's an item in between.
We get the drums.
He just wants some stats. Some nice early stats as the hero. Movement speed's always great. Throw more impeti?
Impeti.
Would it be impetuses? No, it'd be impeti.
I'd say impeti. Bottom lane, King RD. He's looking for Axe out. So trying to duke it out, but the vision's there from the Sprout. And Tava secure the kill with the Nature's Wrath.
Drums also being the choice on the Nature's Prophet, so phase drum. Some stats as well. And yeah, HFN just been quietly jungling. Going for the, of course, the Dragonlance build. It's either Dragonlance or Yasha pretty much like every time on TB.
Schofield just up top. Ready to back up Katara if Katara does get gone on. Phantasm now back off cooldown.
King RD gets a D ward in the bottom side. Hits his level 6 as well, so he's got magnetized after he eats the tome. They could make a smoke movement. They do have Bane level 6 as well as Earth Spirit. And Metamorphosis will be up very soon. So they could try to threaten a tower here, get a pick off into tower while Infamous top. They have expended their Phantasm, and Exorcism still on cooldown for a bit, so they will still try to make a smoke play. Disruptor still only level 5, just away from level 6. Same Clockwork's a bit further away, but bottom play comes out. The catapult wakes up.
They've got the Fiend's Grip straight into the roll. King RD in with the control.
Infamous is responding though. They're bringing everyone down.
See what they can find here. It's Pepita. He's looking towards King RD. King RD goes for the TP out, but the glimpse is there to cancel it. Tavo to fall. King RD as well. They've got 2 out of this Infamous. They're going to get more. Duster caught in the cogs and taken down as Katara drags him in. And amongst all the chaos, Katara actually being the one to get all 3 touches onto the final heroes there. So triple kill for Katara.
I think paiN wanted an extra core there. Even there, I was going to say, but King RD actually starts pinging on Rayor and on the Terrorblade. I think he's like, one of you guys has to be there if we're going to go for that type of play. Because they got turned around so hard. And that's not having to use Clockwork Hook or Disruptor ulti. And Rayor could be in some trouble here.
Yep.
Schofield's here.
Schofield is. He's ready to make sure the numbers are there for favoring for Infamous and that. But that hook shot, it's a dead razor. Rayo goes down. Schofield making the action happen. And look who's coming. Tavo was looking to try and finish off this clockwork. But scope it all, the Sprout. Oh, is he going to get it? He will. But it costs him his life. Not worth at all for the offlane Nature's Prophet.
Infamous making the better move so far in this early game.
They're going to get this tower as well in the mid by the looks of it with the use of that exorcism.
He's got a regen too, so full health on Pepita. Gonna have a good timing on that Yule Scepter. HFN, of course, still farming a Storm on the Tower Blade, but the tower advantage already. They've claimed all 3 tier 1s on the side of Infamous.
Oh, Pepita though.
Uh-oh.
Did sort of head in for a neutral camp, and neutral camp too much as walks into the jungle.
He walked in by himself, huh?
Yeah, he just wanted to farm a camp.
Mid.
paiN script, looking for more. Got the Sprout control, Boulder Smash as well, and with no mana and no savior. That will be Stinger's life put to an end.
They haven't turned anything into a tower yet, though, on the side of paiN Gaming. So they should ideally want to make a move with like the next meta to at least claim one of these towers. They don't want to lose so much map control. Quick pause. Like so.
Probably brief internet issues here. We did have some last game for Infamous as they were knocked out of the game as a whole, but 12 for 12, 2k lead for Infamous. Katara again looking pretty big on that CK.
He is
carrying well.
Oh, he actually has Echo Saber on top of the armlet already.
Okay.
So we've seen one of the builds is that Blink Dagger on the CK, so you can get that. You pop Phantasm, blink in on top of that Razor, instantly try to pop him before he gets that static link damage. Kind of similar versus the Terrorblade too. I think that he might not even do that. He might not need to. He might just go for like that heart build. I think that's just fine as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see echoed into heart.
Yeah, I think that's just fine as well.
A little more. And especially when you've got sort of the setup for your team. You got the disruptor. You got the glimpse.
Fair enough.
They're gonna be grabbed into the realms of your rift.
And he's the only, I guess, carry.
Sure. Yeah, it is.
So he probably always wants to go for stats. Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
I agree.
And of course, everyone paiN Gaming. How's the Terror? But Terrorblade is still
still farming very well. Yes,
doing fine.
Dragonlance into Yasha, the usual. Dragonlance, Yasha, Manta, Scotty probably after into Butterfly. Just the standard build. So Reflection is going to become a big part in this game, though. I think later on, once he starts getting levels in it, I think he should even take the Reflection cooldown. But
I think definitely, surely.
The thing is, it's situational. It's like Phantasm is there, you use it, and it's going to be great versus it. But Phantasm isn't. It's only Phantasm. It's not like you're versus a PL or versus a Dusa or versus one of these super illusion heroes.
I guess.
So I think the stats are also, great this game too for him. Free ult Diorbo, he's going to be good. So they are trying to turn this into a tower. They're smoked behind as well, but Infamous does not seem like they have any means of wanting to defend this one. paiN might go too, though. They set up a deep ward by King RD to watch any extra rotations, and they save meta. So, do Infamous respond? They don't have Exorcism for 40.
Let's see what they can do down there.
I think they might just go for trade.
Yeah. I think neither team's going to be looking to back up and fight around these tier 2s.
He has queued up the blink on Kotaro.
Oh, he does go for
He is going to go for the blink on CK. Yeah, it's really good versus the Razor. That was the only reason why I said it. So cool. He is going to do that. Nice. paiN smoked up. They are actually trying to go for this fight. This might catch Infamous a bit off guard. Schofield in a very aggressive stance.
Let's go for this.
Oh, they spot him.
Yeah.
paiN's trying to get the hell out of here.
They don't want to take that fight anymore.
They don't have meta. Meta's going to be ended. Well, they do have it, but it's like halfway expended, so they don't want to pick a fight while meta's close to ending.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So Yule Scepter now done for Pepita. We'll feel a little safer in these fights, and especially with the silences about.
Level 2 now as well, or level 2 Exorcism now. So they're actually just going into the Roche.
Okay, this could be contested though.
Meta's going to be down, but they are going to drop low. And Earth Spirit in the Roche pit is one of the best heroes. So they back up.
Yeah, they can't get away with Roche like that, Infamous. They have to get some more objectives or get some kills before looking at waltzing into the pit as a 5-man.
Yep.
It's just a little too risky. I mean, they've got the CK, but it's still not the quickest of Roche lineups.
Look
at Ghost though.
The Ghost.
With the Ghost Camille.
They didn't actually
speed things up.
They didn't proc the link into the Roche now. Now they will though with Reality Shift and Reality Rift, and he should get the minus armor application, so it's going to speed it up quite a lot. And yeah, they get this one for free. but King RD, I say that they do get it for free, and he's looking to go for the deal. He's in.
Has he got it? He's got it.
He's got it.
King RD. And we'll see how much of an effect it has, but he gets the Aegis steal. On the side of it, the rest of paiN are being forced back, and King RD.
He's happy with that.
I mean, it
lives.
stops them from getting the Aegis.
That's a huge play.
Yeah.
That was great.
King RD.
Did he get the last hit? No, he didn't.
No.
Okay. But the snatch.
Just a snatch.
Nice.
But yeah, you're right. Taking the Aegis away from this lineup that's been getting some momentum. Definitely helps buy time for you, Terrorblade. And
right, you are. Be careful.
Ooh, they've got the Phantasm out as well, dragging in the Terrorblade. Kataro able to pick off HFN and keep that tier 1 tower alive.
45 seconds where the TB can't farm.
Yeah.
He was starting to get toward that top net worth, but yeah, Disruptor. What a hero.
Very close to that Blink Dagger now, Katara.
Yep.
Very close.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Schofield. They've been into a bit of a tricky situation, but actually with the cogs down, he's giving them a bit of a run. Tavo will TP forward. Sprout will block him off, and that'll do it. There we go. Does take 4 of them to come in, but does secure them the kill on clock.
They might be able to transition this into the mid tower too. Infamous does not have Phantasm, they don't have Exorcism. They probably don't want to take a fight. I say that, when they start running toward mid right away. King RD. They know where he is though.
King RD's actually going to go in onto Kataro. Gets the silence and the stun off. Taro trying to run, but the Static Link is down on him. He needs help, and he needs it fast. Fiend's Grip's there. There's no saving him. Kataro, he's gone.
I'm very surprised they actually went... Oh, Pepita as well is on the high ground.
Oh, hello. What's he doing up there?
He's dying. I'm very surprised they went to try to defend that. When they don't have Exorcism, when they don't have DK ulti.
Did he get kicked up there?
I think maybe he blinked up there. He has a blink dagger.
Oh, yeah.
It's either that or he got... Does anyone have a Force Staff? Nature's Prophet has one. I'm not sure. I was looking at the...
Oh, you saw Pepita on the cliff?
Okay, yeah. Okay, well... Yeah, I really didn't think that they were going to actually try to defend that one when they don't have ultis, and paiN Gaming had everything available. They just set themselves back quite a lot. 2k gold advantage now for paiN.
Oh, this is getting pretty up and down, and into that last fight with the Terrorblade now. Top net worth.
Yeah, he's going to have Mantid now too. Pretty much finished.
Gotta watch out for this Terrorblade in the fights. As we've seen, Katara gets on top of him with the Phantasm. They can take him apart before he really gets to do any work.
Yeah, they need to have the Disruptor ulti on top of him though, because the Sunder can still be put a big play into there. Because he's high armor, so he doesn't. Yeah. You know, sure he can get bursted if the CK crits a lot, but for the most part, with this 30 armor that he's sitting on, he should be able to withstand the brunt of the CK as long as he's not silenced.
There we go. Ancients cleared up by HFN. Works his way towards his next time after the Manta. Is this a game where, you know, as you said, because the stage does he have to go BKB on the Terrorblade as his next time, or can he go greedier?
I think he can go greedy. I think he can just stat stack, go Scotty, Butterfly, and then last item BKB. That was the one concern that we were saying, right? It's like that they didn't have that frontliner on the side of paiN, so they can get picked. But I think he can really just bulk up, and his teammates should be able to save him, like with some defensive Force Staff play or something, because or some Glimmer Cape. Like he should be able to survive the big brute force if he goes stats.
King RD. He's been caught here.
He looks very dead.
Limps back into the field, and King RD will be taken down. And Kataro did pop the Phantasm for this. I mean, he had the Arcane Rune, I suppose, yeah, so just in case there was going to be a fight kicking off, wanted to get the usage out early.
Maybe gets a pick off.
He might do. He might still find someone.
Duster has a Shadow Emulated now, though. They see Kotaro. There is backup. They're waiting for the Earth Spirit to spawn before they try to take a fight.
Duster just staying hidden.
He's chilling.
No intentions of revealing himself.
King RD has respawned though. He's TPing in. They're gonna look to take a fight here.
Well, let's see what they can get. Nightmare to set things up. They're rolling with King RD. They've managed to get the smash and silence out. Nightmare again holding back Excel. Excel is going to be the first to get taken down.
They're just bailing.
Gone. Yeah, everyone else is out of there. Everyone else will keep their distance. Only the support disruptor to fall. A stopper's put to the end. But
they used
that push.
They use meta, so they're trying to get more out of this. They want to get a tower. So top looks like it's the option since the creeps are already there.
See what they can do here. Smoked up. Heading in, looking for that Enchantress. They get the grab. Will be forced up to the high ground. Cogs down as well, separating the team up. But on the front lines, you got this racing gun for a hand. Well, actually better get the kill off though. The hookshot's down. A quick Nightmare to try and help Rayo get out of there. But the crit comes in from Kataro. They've got the bolt out onto the main. See if they can get more. They've already taken down a Razor. They'll certainly get Duster as well. Double kill for Pepita. As Infamous, they hold. King RD. It's going to turn around with the boulder smash, but the stun was already out from Kataro in time. King RD, he'll fall as well. 3 down on paiN Gaming as Infamous. They hold the defense as I think paiN will be having words with Rayo for sort of heading straight up to the high ground, past the tier 2, past the tier 3, and into their base.
The dive was... I mean, I thought they were just gonna go for the tower, right? Yeah. They just went. They wanted to kill. They got way too bloodthirsty there. I think getting the tower there, they could have actually been safe and not lose so many heroes. But now they lose 3. Infamous gets a bit of swing of momentum. They did have to use Exorcism, but CK still has Phantasm. But yeah, that was a very deep dive. They're definitely not gonna be too happy about that one.
Solar Crest done for Pepita now as well. So this combination there, the Solar Crest and the CK focusing down on one target. Even the Terrorblade will fall relatively quickly. Now with this massive amount of minus armor that can counteract his high base armor, of course. And mid lane, Infamous will be able to finally finish off this tier 2.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Is that a Reaver finish now? Yep, Kotaro's got Reaver and a DD. They're actually looking for something down bottom. Oh, Schofield's set up.
HFN here as well. This is...
They found Duster.
They have to be careful.
Oh, limbered though.
And HFN's out.
But there's more people coming and... Oh man, are they not going to catch anybody here? It looks like they might not. Pepita. Blink on cooldown. Yeah, Duster is safe.
$18-17. Very close this time round.
Yeah, I'd imagine Rayer, he's going to go for like the armor stacking. You know, the Shivas take the armor talent as well at 20, but he gets caught out here, Pepita.
Take the glimpse into the kinetic field, but... Oh, he goes out.
The illusions just killed Excel. Just the illusions, and now
they're getting more. But because, okay, Kataro's going to turn up. Comes in with Phantasm, he's doing a lot of damage here. As he's cut down Rayo, he's trying to go for more, but this sort of illusion...
Oh, the battle!
Only just living, he was silenced as well, he would have been able to sunder, but he survived. Now, he'll sunder his bane. He says, that's my elf, I'm taking it.
The Phantasm got shredded by the reflection there, as you saw that interaction. The more illusions... But CK did a hell of a lot of damage there, but now there's no Phantasm, and this could just well be a Rax. I think Exorcism has to be used here. They have to try to make some engagement with the Disruptor and Death Prophet here.
Yeah, I mean...
they are
being careful, yes, Schofield is going to be there with the catch. They get the kinetic field glimpse onto Tarbo, surrounding the Nature's Prophet. He's pretty beefy, but Schofield should be able to help chase him down. In fact, they might get a couple out of this. They got the hook shot onto Duster as well. Static Storm out onto Tarbo to make sure he can't teleport out of this one. Schofield continuing to chase down the Bane. We'll go for the TP, but the Yule Scepter's there from Pepita to cancel it. And Infamous, again, defending, taking 2. Double kill for Pepita. As paiN Gaming, even though they managed to get that successful team fight, I'll put off the push and do lose a couple of heroes themselves.
Yeah, they're respecting the Exorcism a lot and just the power of the glimpse. They do get the top tower and they also get the mid tower, so shrines aren't available, but they do lose at least one of their cores. Infamous. Well, should be spawning quite soon. That's probably going to be the next look. And Infamous can kill that extremely fast. So can paiN, but Infamous does have like Solar Crest on top of CK. Really bring that one down. So it does look it's a Lincoln's choice on the Terrorblade. I didn't really expect a Lincoln's instead of the standard Scotty Butterfly. And now he's gone back for Hurricane Pike. Just want some stats. The Lincoln's... I'm trying to think what he really wants to block so much.
I mean, I guess it stops Katara going in with the combo on him.
I do guess so, yeah.
You know,
blocks the stun,
and the grab.
Yeah, blocks glimpse. I guess there's a decent amount of things it does block, but it's a little bit of an unorthodox.
Oh yeah, as I would have felt the BKB more this game would.
Okay.
Because of that static stone, but yeah, he's got his reasons.
He wants to just be tanky. Save the BKB
regen.
for the last item so he can keep the 10 seconds.
So the crest now finished up on Schofield.
Oh, they've got two solars, yeah.
Double solars.
Definitely a great item this game versus the Terrorblade, and Roche is up. It is scouted by both teams though. There were treants inside of there. Kotaro scans it as well, or gets to see it as well. Anyone carrying detection? Looking around on the side of Radiant. They do have a dust and sentries. Okay, they do have a good amount of reveal, which they do need because Ray actually went Glimmer Cape on Razor.
Yeah,
and they have Glimmer Cape on paiN. So.
See what they can find here is GM now picked up for King RD.
Yeah, he's looking to get rid of some of that vision to take the Roche fight in particular. I think that's gonna be a big game decider. 6k gold advantage now for paiN though. They've been able to split the map up, get quite a lot of farm.
Yeah, if anything, Infamous need to try and fight soon, as that seems to be their strengths.
Yeah.
In terms of closing that gap up.
It does feel like Infamous needs everyone though to take the fight, while paiN, it's like if they may be missing like one of the heroes, they can still actually take these engagements. But the Disruptor seems to be super important for Infamous to actually get that hold and silence on top of that Terrorblade.
How close are we to the heart on Katara?
He just has it.
There it is. As I say.
Yep. He's gonna go MKB next. Yeah. Because he's expecting the Butterfly to come out soon for TB, but also Terrorblade chose talents that I don't see picked up too often. He took the 10 evasion, and he took the attack speed talent, which I actually see most Terrorblade players take the movement speed and the health talent. So a little bit different. He's a bit squishier because of that. I'm really surprised. The evasion, I'm fine with. I don't really care. 20 movement speeds, whatever. But the health one, I'm definitely a bit surprised that he went for attack speed over it versus a CK.
Time to push down bottom HFM.
The Roche is up. They're sending treants to keep scouting it. Infamous. They're going to make their way into the Roche pit anyway, and they pop Phantasm.
They can do it very quickly with these two ults.
And they've got an Arcane Rune too on the Death Prophet. So this is going to drop way too quick. They're going to go try to threaten the high ground though. They've got Terrorblade. He pops meta.
Has Katara got a TP?
He does. Grabs the Aegis, sending his Phantasms as well.
And he's down there.
The Disruptor ulti is off the mark.
I mean, it's sort of keeping them pushed back. Schofield. He's going to force himself up, but the damage here. Ooh, a little too much. HFN will finish off that clock.
There's no DP ulti now and no Phantasm. I think this is paiN's time to just try to go and brute force this.
Yeah. They have an Aegis on the CK, but she said no real interest for Katara for getting into the front lines whilst he doesn't have that ult, and the silence is there upon him.
Oh my god,
Self-fueled by Pepita. He gets the cheese off, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my
the
god.
right clicks from HFM with that Metamorphosis are too much, as Pepita will fall. Stinger, seeing if he can do much here with the impetus. He's trying to bring down Rayo, but the Fiend's Grip comes out. Holds him down. Katara jumping in, trying to finish off that Razor, but he can't quite finish it off. Rayo will survive for now, getting away on this Razor on minimal health.
Oh, he actually gets away. And Duster as well.
The kills. Only King RD going down, but paiN Gaming, they do the job. They clear out the bottom racks.
Rayer almost dies there because he was trying to take the gem. Because King RD died with gem, so he was like frantically trying to switch his items to try to pick it up. Almost dies, but lives because he takes the gem. If he hadn't taken it, then they would have had the reveal faster. They popped the dust, but it was a couple moments late. He maybe would have died to the extra right clicks if they had the pure vision there.
Yeah, the Glimmer Cape seems to be working wonders for him. This
does, yeah.
He's constantly able to sort of dip and dive around the fights, get in and out. Blink Dagger now, the item for HFN on his Terrorblade.
I love the Blink build on Terrorblade. It's actually one of my favorites. TB and CK, when I see these blinks, are great. just to get the quick jumps. So that was great decision making there by paiN. Just recognizing they pop DP ulti, they pop Phantasm. That was their go time. They get a lot out of it. But now this is Infamous. Let's see what they can make out of it. They've got Phantasm in 10. They've got the Aegis still as well. They had to pop the cheese, and paiN had to buy back as well. But they do have all their ultis at the ready. paiN did melt so fast there, though. I was pretty surprised how quick he died. And here we go. paiN, they are smoked up behind. They want to catch Infamous off guard.
Dust up.
They've got a ward down too. They see everything.
Who's going to get the grab first? Duster. Still hiding.
Waiting for Fiend.
There we go. HFM blinking in immediately onto paiN. paiN gets the Eul Scepter off. They'll pop the Phantasm. Katara moving in, trying to clear the illusions, but he's been silenced up. They get the Cog push back. The Static Storm not going to catch anyone. The impetus is to bring HFM low, but he comes back in with the Sunder. Back up to full health. Sprout controlling Katara. They're trying to go in on HFM. They will come back in with the Rift. The Aegis now popped. Duster does fall. Rare as well. Rare buys back for this one. Aegis, the second life on Katara, is not going to get much done though at all. The boulder smash, the damage from HFN. Too much for Katara to deal with. As paiN Gaming will take the fight, push back Infamous. Did require them to buy back on Razor, but at the end of the day, it gets Infamous away from their base.
They had full vision of the fight. That ward being placed down sees everybody on Infamous, and it's just pretty much paiN being like, alright, let's pick and choose which one we really want to start on and go for. They didn't have the Fiend's grip up at that exact moment they went in, which may have been a little bit of a miscommunication by them, but they still take the fight in a very good manner, and paiN actually didn't even get to use Exorcism somehow.
Now they don't have buyback either on the CK, but
yeah, the meta was
might not push during the time, yeah.
So they want to back up and just wait, and he does take the reflection cooldown over the stats anyway. Just it's such a strong talent versus CK, I guess. So starts these illusions, just wrecks them, and yeah, B-Fly, of course, that next item.
Yeah, completed Mjolnir now for Tava.
And Tavo's pretty damn massive now. BKB plus Mjolnir, he actually can stand and fight pretty well versus majority of these heroes. His armor's a little low on that Nature's Prophet, but yeah, he can stand his ground. And that should be what, Shiva's guard almost done on Ryer, plus that 10 armor talent. It's gonna get pretty tanky. So both shrines were cleaned up earlier. The secondary one just died, but the one bottom died earlier. So, Infamous. Fights are looking pretty tough for them right now. The CK, there's, you know, when he pops like the Phantasm, the thing that people are starting to work with versus the CK is having AoE stuns. And King RD, he landed a good boulder smash on a lot of those Phantasm illusions. So the damage was reduced by a big margin. All this damage reduction also starting to play a part, not only because of the high armor on the heroes, but Enfeeble starting to get higher level. You know, Link, of course, he's got the talents. So CK's game is becoming harder, even though he is so farmed. At least he's got MKB finished now to deal with that slight evasion.
Well, I think for paiN Gaming, it definitely seems like that they're in no rush with how big this Terrorblade is. They know that they can take this game on, and they've got the Nature's Prophet. Their late game is always going to be superior.
Yeah, and I think just with how like this Death Prophet in all the fights just walks in and gets slaughtered, they're probably feeling pretty comfortable. Yeah, not having that save for Death Prophet, that's what we do talk about a lot of the times. That does make the hero a bit more vulnerable.
Down bottom Katara, just seeing if anyone did come in for that push, but no one on paiN Gaming going to be taking the bait. So they keep themselves within their own jungle. HFM moving from camp to camp.
He just wants that B-Fly. Oh, he bought an ulti orb, huh? Maybe he's just gonna go Scotty since he saw the MKB finished. I think stats is good this game too. Just stat up. Probably just because of the MKB anyway, so. Stinger's had a pretty quiet game on the Enchantress. He's struggling to really do much in the fights because there's so much like happening in it. He's just, I mean, it is pretty hard. He's pretty squishy versus all this. Does he take Enchant Effects Ancients or does he take the Untouchable slow? He hasn't decided yet. Most people just take the slow.
I was gonna say surely it's a lot. 100 That's quite the step up.
Could give his team a nice hefty chunky aura with like a,
Sure, I mean,
you know, right?
I don't know. I think
Some armor aura or some health aura. Yeah, I know. He did take the Ancients one.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
He's not really giving too
Yeah.
much right click to his team right now. He's actually just like kind of dying in the fight. So he's checking to see what Ancient it is.
What's the Dream Ancient?
Definitely the Granite Golem.
The Golem, yeah.
Yeah, the HP is very nice for a CK who's sitting at like 4k. It pushes him up to 4.5. It'll push him up to 5k. Easy.
There we go, down bottom. They're looking to smoke in. paiN has to be careful. paiN Gaming. What will they grab here?
King RD, he is ready to go. They've got vision. They see Excel for a second. Duster tries to get a catch with the Glimmer. Unable to just yet, though. King RD, though, just waiting. He has vision. They actually scouted him out with the Courier for a second. He had to blink away. That was a good Courier micro there by Infamous. They like knew that he was down there. And they do get the D ward since Schofield does have a gem of his own. So the trap was set, but the trap was spotted.
Infamous very much keep him within their base. Katara the only one to venture out each now and then up to the top lane, just finding that farm. Trying to push the side lanes out a little bit.
The XP is very close, only 2k. It's been up and down the whole game, but the gold is, you know, the more important one right now, 12,000.
Oh, King RD. He is going to get the silence out to Katara. There's the reverse.
Oh,
Katara
no way.
just gets shredded there.
They may have just lost the game. He's got no buyback.
King RD's reactions immediately upon seeing that CK. And yeah, that's CK down for 70 seconds.
They got to try to take a fight right now without him. They have to pop Exorcism. They're going to have to throw out everything here. Enchantress does have the Aghanims too, so a bit more damage going to be thrown out, but Ryer just runs in. He just wants to start the fight.
Starlink will be broken there as they glimpse him back, but that tier 3's out. The push is coming in. They've got the boulder smash. They have the control. Forcing back hero after hero.
Nice static
storm down, but still the Terrorblade just turns and hits the barracks. King RD will be taken down. They're trying to move in with the impetus. Doing a hefty bit of damage, in fact, here, as it will force them to slightly back up. But the damage already being done by paiN Gaming.
paiN had great positioning.
Oh, and Schofield hook shots into the Bambi's backside. Blocked by Stinger. And not going to find the connection onto paiN Gaming.
They saved their X though. And CK's now back up in 15 seconds.
That Metamorphosis is down for 80.
Yeah, that was...
So maybe they can do something with this time. Or...
paiN hunting Tavo. Tavo might just stand his ground though. paiN though, Death Prophet, what a hero.
Has the Siphon, has the Silence, has the kill. I mean, the Treants?
He's pretty tanky. He's got blink heals too.
Ah, he's out. That was a lot of Treants there, but yeah, you're right. They do hold. They do hold.
Yeah, the DP ulti. He had a great positioning there. He was sat like on the high ground on the right, and they couldn't really pierce to get to him since King RD got bursted down so quickly because he actually dove pretty far again on the Earth Spirit. So melee racks at 200 HP, but yeah, CK is back alive now. They did it without him. How long for Roche? It's going to be up very soon. Kotaro actually blinks in and starts casting Phantasm already. This is going to be where the next big engagement happens, probably. Meta is up in 20. Tavo is also going to be up in about 30 seconds. And yeah, they've got everything ready on the side of paiN while Infamous, still 35 seconds till they've got that DP ulti. They ideally want to wait for it before a fight happens.
And Sal. Oh, that hook shot does come in, and that will grab them, Duster.
The Lincolns blocks the glimpse right there. That could have actually been a bit painful there for HFN, but yeah, the Lincolns pick up. Paying off. Illusions. We're in the Roche pit. They know it's up.
And that is, well, that's the refresher shard, right?
That is the refresher shard as well.
That's the refresher shard. So what, who do you want to be grabbing this over to? The Death Prophet? Second Exorcism, or?
It's good on both, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's good on CK and on DP. That's going to be up to them. You do see Kotaro makes slot for two things, so he takes Sage's cheese and paiN takes the shot.
Yeah, I like that, I like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Top lane.
It refreshes the Spirit Siphon.
They've got their eyes on Tavo. He's been caught out trying to push this one on Schofield. Just playing around with him. The BKB will come out from Tavo, and in fact,
King RD.
they're trying to fight here. King RD coming in on the front lines. They have managed to take down the Enchantress as of least, but now paiN keeping himself alive with the Spirit Siphons, the Static Storm as well, holding back paiN Gaming. But the overall paiN Gaming, they've managed to take down that man once. He does get the blink off Katara, but the chase comes through. They've lost the Death Prophet. Katara, I don't know if he survives this one. The slows are coming in. Katara falling ever so low, falling down, falling out. Katara is dead.
Ouch.
The buyback will be there from the Death Prophet. They do have buybacks available on both the other two cores. And they will almost certainly be 4 stars. This push is going to come in quick and fast.
I think they gotta buy back the CK too.
They've got to do something to stop this there. I'm going to try. They've got the slow, they've got the silence onto the Terrorblade. They're chasing him down. Silence comes in, he's falling ever so low. Jump forward. Can they do it? There's a nightmare upon him. The force back, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be HFN down. Duster as well will fall. So Infamous again. They're able to get the kills, but this time it's a very costly one. It does cost them that mass buybacks.
Did he refresh your shard just to silence? I think he Exorcism silenced, blinked forward, refresher shards, and silenced again, because that was a very long duration silence on that turbo. I'm like 90% sure that's what happened. I mean, they needed to do that. That Sunder was definitely going to come out if he didn't get the secondary silence off.
It nearly looked like they were going to buy time for it there with the paiN Nightmare play.
Yeah.
Just getting a chance for HFN to react potentially, but they kill him. Ideally, they would hope to force his buyback out, as they've had to buy back on their cores themselves.
Kataro's got a DD. They're going to try to force it here.
He's still got the cheese as well.
They've got to watch their lanes, though. Bottom lane is going to push in, and then Tavo can actually just TP. Actually, Tavo technically could right now. Backdoor is not enabled for some reason. He could TP in and just go for the Rex. He doesn't know that, though.
There's the push. Fortification is out. The buyback on Duster. Katara has that Phantasm. He has the
They're just going for tier 4s. They're just trying to end it.
Moving straight in. King RD's there with the boulder smash. The silence as well comes out. They found the static thing. The Phoenix Grip as well onto Katara. They'll try and force him out. They go for a Phoenix Grip for Katara. Falling solo. Will get the Phantasm out. He's trying to turn, but it's not going to work. That's Katara down for 100 seconds. The buyback's coming out from the Razor. The Terrorblade as well. paiN no. There's no buyback on either of the 2 cores of the Lies or the 3 cores they're claiming. GG is called. The game is over. The Spirit Vessel was on him when he went.
When he cheesed, right? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The Spirit Vessel did so much work on the DP and on the CK.
If he got that cheese off, he would have been fine. But Spirit Vessel is a great item.
Yes,
good item.
That was some clutch Spirit Vessel usage there throughout majority of the game too. A lot of the times you saw paiN, he would use himself, land, and then get a couple Spirit Siphons off.
Yeah.
It's like he was just melting. He wasn't healing at all because of that vessel. King RD on fire again with this Earth Spirit plays.
So there we have paiN Gaming doing it in style. They're very hard fought fight that game too, but they will be the victors.
They claimed what they got all 3 Roches, but that one Aegis denied by King RD was actually pretty important. I feel like they could have maybe had a bigger timing window there, but yeah, paiN Gaming.